What's up? Thank you for joining me today. I am Prime of Primescaven, and today I'm going to be playing some Medieval Dynasty, which is a pretty fun survival game. And for those of you following my Minecraft tutorial videos, don't worry, I'm not leaving Minecraft or anything. I'm just going to play this game in between my Minecraft tutorials, just to mix it up and so I don't get burnt out, you know. Okay, a few I'll show you my settings. Now, my computer can totally handle this game in Ultra. Let's see here. Horizontal. These are just personal choices. Let's see here. Graphics. Yes. Field of view. I definitely recommend increasing this one to 100. The default is 1, but 100 is way better. Now, my computer can handle Ultra settings, but the recording device that I use, OBS, for the life of me, it would not record decent quality in Ultra. So I had to do some testing, and turns out medium worked better. Like, I'm not a computer guy, so I'm not even messing with this stuff. I recorded a 5-minute vid. It works perfectly fine in medium, so, yeah, that's what we get to. Anyway, controls. Inspector mode. You want this, this is something you're going to use all the time. Now, me personally, I use the Z button. That's just a personal preference. Nothing more. And of course, make sure you click on accept changes. Anyway, enough of that stuff. Let's start a new game, and let's go into customize game. Now, the default setting is normal, and the default length of season days, that is 3. 3 days per season. Now, if you've never played this game before, I will say that 3 days, at first glance, 3 days for a season? Are you kidding me? No way, no way. I want more, I want more. Trust me, the way this game is designed, just stick with 3. Although I have seen some people use 4 or 5. Your choice. Now, for the sake of this video, I have never played in hard mode, so I'm gonna try it. And of course, I do not recommend hard mode for new players, but basically that means my taxes are going to be doubled. Let's see here. I'm not messing with these settings. My inhabitants, all my villagers, they're going to need more food, water, and wood. Bandits are on. They're like the easiest thing ever. Enemies' HP and damage will be doubled. Let's see, poison, temperature. I am going to turn on fast crafting, just because I'm recording, and it makes life easier when you click that record button. Experience multipliers. I've done 2 playthroughs of the game so far, and I have used larger numbers than this, but it seemed to be too much, because this game, it's one of those you're meant to play long term. So I went with 200, 300, and 200. And if anything, technology, you want this one higher. Trust me, you want technology. Because all the fun stuff, like a tavern, a horse stable, etc., it's all locked behind technology. And the game's meant to unlock that stuff several game years into the game. But you know me, if you're like me, you get this stuff done first thing. Excuse me, I get tongue-tied from time to time. If you watch my other videos, you know from time to time I'll be like, blah, 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 I can't talk. Anyway, start game. And let's check out this intro movie. While I drink some Mountain Dew.
I used to have a simple life. Whatever needed doing around the farm, I'd do it. Being the eldest son, it's tough. But at least we had a living, and our plates were never empty. Then, the war came. I lost everything overnight. The last thing I remember is Father pushing me away, yelling for me to run, to live. At first, I didn't know what to do. Then, I remembered. A story my mother once told me. A story about my uncle, Jordan. He made a modest fortune up north, in a peaceful valley far away from the war. For weeks I held on to that thought, until the valley from my mother's stories. I could see it. This is where I can start a new life.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting some Skyrim vibes at the moment. Woo-wee! Not that this game is actually Skyrim. That's another story. Excuse me. Anyway, so technically this is my second time recording this, because about 6 months ago I started a series, and the game has gone through some changes, and instead of adding to that series, I figured with what changes were made to the game, I'll just start a new one and start from scratch. Alright, first things first. You now have third-person view. And you can back up this far. Now, unfortunately, this is your character. You cannot change his face or appearance. You can change his clothing, and it's 100% has to be this guy, because we're playing his story. You cannot play as a female, unfortunately. Anyway, let's see. Top middle of the screen is our compass. And right now we're just following our quest marker. The game does have controller support, but honestly I'm still playing on keyboard. And double tap and shift is an auto run. See, because right now I'm not pressing no buttons. Other than the run. Bottom left is your stats. Green is stamina. Red is health. The orange one is food, and blue is water. Top right is your quest. And here's our starter town. So definitely grab the first quest. That's a must. Which, where's this guy? Unigast. Now, these NPCs do not speak at all. You have to read all the text. And believe me, they talk a lot. So, for the sake of the video, I am not going to read it or you know, I just have a bad habit of constantly clicking through it. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I'll keep these episodes around 30 minutes, give or take. I won't have them an hour long like my Minecraft tutorials. Okay, so you remember in the beginning of the video I told you about Inspector mode? Every town has a campfire with villagers you can recruit. Obviously, we cannot recruit anyone right now, but if you hit that Inspector mode and you see these stats above this person's head, oh my god, these are horrible stats. Ideally, you want 3. You're looking for a 3. Oh, and I should mention that Inspector mode costs stamina, which is extremely stupid. Yeah, I will not be recruiting this person because those stats are blech. Now, my first villager is going to be a hunter due to personal choice. I highly recommend a hunter first because you're going to need some food. And unless you want to go out and gather all the food yourself on your first few days, yeah, trust me, just get a hunter. Now, our first quest is just grab some sticks and stones and making a stone axe. If that thing would stop popping up. And now our next one, see, we need a hammer, cut some trees, and get some straw. Chop, 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 chop. Now, technically, you don't need to harvest these trees for the quest. I mean, we are going to need those logs regardless, but just saying, for the quest, you don't need to. Whoop, wrong button. Now, what do you guys like better? Third-person view, like this, or first-person view? And here, I'll even do one more. I don't know, I kind of like third-person view, but if I'm going to be inside, then I'll switch to first-person. Oh, and another thing I want to mention, through my testing, I have discovered that, you know that one NPC by that campfire? If you restart the game right now, that NPC will change. There'll be a new one. Now, I don't know if, here, let me open the map. I don't know if that NPC from here will just simply be teleported to a different town, or if it completely resets them. I don't know that much. But if you truly dislike the first NPC, just restart. It means 5 to 10 extra minutes of work and whatnot, but yeah, your choice. Oh snap, I'm overweighted. Ah! By the way, you can only start the game with 35 kilograms of weight. How many kilograms are in a pound? I don't know. So let me drop some of these logs. And for the sake of this video, I am just going to call this pounds. 35 pounds. Like, obviously that log's much heavier than that. Anyway, craft a hammer for the quest. Now we have to gather straw. Straw is these grass thingies next to the riverbank. It is not these cattail thingies. Technically, it's straight up grass. Even though it's called reeds. Now we only need 32 for the quest, but definitely grab a little bit more. Oh, and if you want to drink the water, just glug, 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 glug. You don't have to worry about getting sick if you drink the water, or any of that stuff. Even if you're dirty, you could hop in, take a bath, and drink the water right where you're standing, and no negative effects will happen. Which is kind of gross. I might show you that a little later, though. Alright, we got enough for the quest. Let's just get a little bit more. Because you go through a lot of straw at the beginning of the game. So most importantly, where do you want to build? Now, I have tried multiple locations. I have seen people build, I don't know if you can see the mouse cursor, but I've seen people build over here. It's decent, but meh. I've seen people build over here, including other YouTubers. I think this spot here is good if you clear out a lot of stuff. But me, right here, this is my most favorite spot in the game. Now, don't quote me on this, but I want to say it's the biggest, flattest area in the game. Don't quote me on that. And don't forget, there are 2 towns way down here. I will say that if you want to build next to one of these lakes, it is very nice view, the scenery, but the land around it, it's pretty sloped. So not the best place to build. Oh, and this spot here, between these 2 towns, is like danger zone. There's bears and wolves and whatnot. Okay, so my plan, this spot where I want to build, it is way too far away from the starter town. So I am going to build right here, right next to this bridge. I am going to make a starter town. And my goal will be, before this game year is over, I will move to my new location. There's many games where I'll build a starter base and then move to a more permanent location later. So this is nothing. It requires more work. Oh, and by the way, the hammer we made, we gotta put it on our hotbar. So, we need 8 logs. I got 5 on me, plus the ones that we dropped a minute ago. Alright, let me go grab those logs. And I'll also cut down, well, not chop up these trees. Maple trees are definitely your best bet, because you get 4 logs out of 1 tree. And there's spruce trees that you get 3 logs. I'm already overweighted. Oh my god. Don't worry, one of the main things we are going to do is increase our inventory weight. So tell you what, 35 pounds is not enough. Another thing you can do... Oh, I only have 1 stone on me, but stones are heavy. So just drop it right next to your house, and we'll grab that in a minute. Now, one thing that they added is this decoration option, which, granted, we don't have anything now, but we can basically add all these fur rugs to our house. And... well, I gotta do this part first. Let me grab those logs. Okay, so right here, you can change whether you want this a wattle wall. Wattle wall. You can make it wattle wall, wooden, or stone. Now, in the long run, you will definitely want stone walls. But, day 1, just stick with your default house. Don't even change anything, because there's no way you can build all your fancy stone houses this early in the game. We have other things that are more important to do. But if you wanted to, you can move that window till over here. So let's do this. Walls, window, boom. Anything you would like. But me, I'm just going to leave that straight wall. I'm not messing with anything. Because I'm only going to be at this location for 1 game year. Oh, another thing I should mention. This right here is the exact speed of how long it takes to build a house. No fast forwarding, no nothing. Now, there are skills in the game that you can get to increase this speed. So don't worry, you won't be stuck building 50 houses this slowly. Oh snap, and we unlocked the resource storage. Let me gather logs, sticks, and... actually, I might have enough straw. Alright, let me gather these materials, finish this house, and I'll be back. Oh, and here's a pro tip. Always have 1 extra axe on you and 1 extra hammer on you. So once your first one basically loses its durability and vanishes, the game will automatically equip the second one. Little time saver right there. Alright, our first house is done! What's next on the quest list? Oh, we get to make a few things. Gotta make a trap, a wooden spear, stone knives, and hunt an animal. Now, can I make this trap right now? Yes, I can. Boom. You don't have to bait it or anything. Just walk away and come back, a rabbit will be in there. What else we need? We need a spear. Yes, we can make it. A stone knife. I think we need more stone. Yeah, and more stone. I know I saw some right over here somewhere. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Now, until we get that skill that shows us more clearly where all these stones are, finding it's going to be a pain in the butt. There, stone knife. Okay, hunt a wild animal. There's some deer pretty close to this location, but I want a few more spears. We've only got 1. what do we need for the spears? Actually, I can make 3? 4 spears. You think that's enough? Yeah. Hard to say. We've got 22 out of 35. You know what? Let's make 2 more spears. Just because these weapons... Well, these weapons suck. I ain't gonna lie. Wooden weapons? Blech. Timber! Yeah, make all 4. Why not? Oh, now if you're chopping down a tree and you stand in its way, you will not take any damage. So don't worry about that stuff. Now, 2 things I want to point out. Make sure you put these wonderful things on your hotbar, because I have forgotten that before. And make sure you save it. Now, ignore all my other saves. I'm going to call this save a YouTube. Because, hey, it's YouTube. Always save. No matter what game you play. Save and save often. Because you never know when the game's going to crap out on you and you have to restart. Ugh. Alright, let me load up the map. Here's our starter town of Gustovia. And we got some deer. Oh, they're in this area somewheres. So let's go track them down. Beep, beep. I mean, you don't have to hunt a deer. You can hunt something else. I just want some venison. Heh, heh. Let's see here. Where are they? They're in this general location. Oop, I see one over there. Oh, do I have... What's the crouch button? Crouch. Yeah. It makes... Oops. Might help if I double click that first. I want the C button for crouch, because it just makes more sense. There we go. And I'm going in first person view for this. Just because. Personal choice. Go away. Where's the deer? I'm going to whisper so they don't hear us. Oh, I see it. Shh, be very quiet. Oh, right in the face. Now keep in mind that I am on hard mode, so his HP is going to be a little bit higher. Wow, they're fast. Hey, get back here. You know, I did a test on this earlier and got it super fast. Okay, that deer's gone. Huh. Okay, they usually leave a blood trail. I'm not going that far for him. Because you never know if he's going to run into a bear. So, yeah, I ain't fighting no bear with this wooden spear. Alright, well, he's gone. And there's more deer right over here. Here, buck, 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 buck. Let me grab these spears. Now, there is a tracking skill you can get to follow these wounded animals a lot easier. Okay, this is not going at all the way I wanted it to. Okay, is Prime a hunter? No, I am not. I'm one of those guys that'll have a machine gun to go fishing. Or no, a stick of dynamite. Yeah, just like Crocodile Dundee. I would love to do that. Not really, but, you know, I would. Okay, so let's just... Ooh, is that the same buck we just attacked? Don't run. Get your buck back here. Shush. Go away, dear. Oh, and at the moment there are no guns in the game. Ooh, double shot. Okay, so he is definitely bleeding. Where'd he go? Oh, I definitely need that tracking skill. Oh, what's this? Chest! Check it out. Coins. Oops, press the right button. Only 142. And some copper ore. Woohoo! And yes, a wooden shovel. Thank you. Haha! Where'd that deer go? Anybody see it? Where'd he go? I'm hungry. Give me some venison. Okay. You guys are probably laughing at me right now. Ha 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 ha. Wouldn't blame you. Oh boy. Okay. I tell you what, let me go. Wait, is that him? Well, that's a deer. But I think that's just a buck. Or nope, that might be him. Shh. You know what? Can I run after this guy? Come here. Get back here. Give me my stone knife. I don't know. I think I can catch him. Catch him. Come on, Prime. You can do it. You can do it. I'm almost out of yeah, I'm out of stamina. Yeesh. Okay. I might have to call this as a failed attempt. Because I don't want to be recording like 20 minutes of me just chasing this guy. Yeah, let me pause it. Okay, I see a buck. And it is getting kind of dark. I'll try not to record at night. Did that bounce off him? Oh my god. Oh, I think he's near death. That was a bad throw. Usually they don't run as much when they're near death. And it is definitely dark, so I better return home after this. Ah! Hope you guys can see the camera. I'm out of stamina. Ah! At the moment, iron weapons are your strongest weapons in the game. We will get them, but they're kind of expensive. Got him. Oh my god. And don't forget, this is hard mode, so twice the health. I'm carrying too much, really? Ha! Alright, let me go home and sleep till the morning, because it's too dark to record. Okay, so I made a torch, and I'm back to the starter town. Let's do the next Uniga story, since we're right here. And I'm pretty sure this chick will give us some food. Well, one porridge. That ain't much. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. Now we're meant to deliver. It's kind of late to be doing this, but you know, what are you gonna do? It'll be the last thing I do before I finish this video up. Now there's no actual locks on these doors, so you can just barge right in. Haha! Is he asleep? Oh, we can talk to him when he's asleep. Haha! Charge! Fast forward. Okay. Whoops. Pardon me. Okay, let me go home and go to bed. Whoo, made it home. And check it out, the rabbit trap's got a rabbit in it. Boom, we got 2 fur and 1 meat from it. Rearm it and bada bing, bada boom. Now I do want to point out there's a chest for your house. Deposit all of your extra stuff, because this stuff will weigh you down very fast. And of course, save, 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 save. Save the game. Save the game. Save the game. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and call it for this episode. Thank you for joining me. If you like this content, do me a favor and press that like button. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe for more... what game am I playing? Medieval Dynasty. And don't worry, I'm still making Minecraft videos. It's just doing this in between. Next episode is going to be a building episode. We got 4 buildings to make. Alright, thanks for joining, and we'll see you in the next video.